Hi guys, welcome to Make2 and another episode of Let's Build a World in Minecraft Maketopia. Here we are right near the centre square, and we've got our brownstones, we have our fire station, and next to that we have our new build for the week. This is an apartment building. It's really big. It stretches quite a way back and fills up a lot of space. This was all kind of grass and trees before. And a lot of you suggested an apartment building would be a really cool addition, and I completely agreed with you, and it's taken me a while to build it because it's pretty big and it takes a long time to do these big builds in Minecraft Pocket Edition. So we're going to take a spin all the way around. You can tell right away that it has quite a lot of similarities in style to both the fire station and some of the brownstones. A lot of red brick and a lot of cobblestones and stone bricks and upside down bricks and that kind of thing for adornment on the facade. But unlike those, this is actually kind of a pretty stately... why is it rains so much in this game? Okay, I'm sorry you're going to get a slightly strange view, but it's pretty cool to see it. Actually, I think it really works well for the sign. So as I was saying, unlike the other buildings that are kind of squares, this one is kind of a U-shape, kind of an M-shape, as we'll see. I'll try and wait till after the storm is gone. But here we've got our long main street that takes us all the way into and out of downtown of Maketopia. And here we have the road access. You can see I've got some holes in the road so that you can get holes in the sidewalk, so you can get over the road and enter the driveway into the apartment building. So here you can see the main sign, which is lit up using these redstone blocks, and it's got some daylight sensors at the back, so it's lit up when it's not super bright like it is now, which is pretty nice. So you can see where you are, and you can go down this driveway. You can either access it from the sidewalk or, as I said, from the road, and that takes you all the way up to this massive front entrance. So we have these pillars, just with a little bit of adornment with these new redstone buttons. And inside you can see there's this massive golden door by this big archway. So the apartment building is divided up into several main sections. Obviously there's a section on the left and a section on the right, and there's this big middle section. And this is a lot taller than the rest because it's supposed to be kind of the showpiece for the building, so it looks that bit more impressive. It's got some more interesting lines going on. And it's probably not used for apartments, it's just used for maybe communal spaces or just really high ceilings. And at the back you also have another left and right hand side. Now the left and right are effectively mirrors of each other, so this whole long stretch from here at the front all the way down to the actual, the real front of the building. But each of the sides is done a little bit differently, and each of the floors is done differently too. So basically you have a whole load of weird little setups for having windows which are normally recessed on the first floor. And let's take a spin around now. You have gaps underneath where you have these upside down stairs and stairs the other way. You can see I've filled them in on the other side, so there's no holes in this building. It is actually watertight, I think. And again, lots of upside down stairs of brick and right way upstairs to give you this nice alternating pattern as we go past all the windows. Not all the windows are evenly spaced, some are 2 wide, some are 1 wide, some are 3 wide as we have here. And that's good. So this window here is a very big shaped window. You can see the gaps between these window sets of this 1, 3 and 1 are all together, and the same over here, and I think that gives a really nice effect. Unfortunately on this side you can't see it very well because it's smushed up against the fire station. At the front of the building it's a little bit simpler, but you have more of these jutty out bits, as the only professional word I know for these things. You can see from the side here it has quite a bit of depth, both on the outside and on the inside a little bit to cover up those stairs. And the inside here it's kind of similar, but you have a little bit more height with some of these taller windows. Now on the second floor there's a number of bay windows, so there's even more uniform, I think, horizontal space, you can see down here the long line of bits sticking out horizontally, those stone slabs, stone bricks. And as you go down, it's all quite uniform, but then you have some bay windows, which is just glass panes turned at 90 degrees. Then you have a big gap, and that's maybe a gap between apartments inside the building. And at the back, you have a really big bay window as well. And you've also got some nice patterns with the bricks here to give just, some nice external decoration. And as you move up, as you have on the first floor, there's also this black band, which is actually blocks of coal. I think it actually has a nice texture to it, which hopefully you can just about see here. So that's a band that separates the first floor and the second floor. And then the roof is just made of quartz blocks, the whole thing, so I have a big flat roof, as lots of apartment buildings do. I've also used cobblestone at points to just give an extra accent. Now in the middle, let's take a look at the front first. So down below, we've already seen the main entranceway, and there are these big windows at the side, which are a mix actually of glass blocks and glass panes. And moving up, we have this was really fun to do. And actually I remember I was watching the movie Rocky, or maybe Rocky 2, I think probably Rocky 2 while I was doing this. You know, sometimes when you're doing an activity and you're watching something at the same time or listening to a piece of music that sticks in your head. This was definitely a Rocky movie. Now we've got all these crosses for windows, and they're all kind of uniform on this level, and you have a nice pattern with these chiseled stone blocks, and then they're differently patterned on sort of the level below with this one really big window right in the middle, and you can see all the way through to the far side of the building. That's a really nice look. Now let's take a look at it from the other side. Wow, this rain is so hard. Now, I haven't seen much lightning, but that lightning at the start was really cool. Fortunately in Minecraft, I've never got hit by lightning. Now at the back, have these large sort of recessed vaulted column areas, and I think these are really good. I'm going to use these more in my future builds. It's really easy to do. It's just, one column out, one row of blocks out, one row of blocks in, blocks out, blocks in, blocks out, and it creates this really cool effect. I think it's really cool. And I think you can even go much higher with it, because I've used it a little bit on my town hall, but I just think it works really well. It gives really strong vertical lines, which are really good for creating a sense of height. If you put these on their side horizontally, that would be really good for creating a sense of width. And then either side of these, recessed column things, you just got some more big windows. Right at the back, there's another quite nice entrance way to the back of the building, and that looks out over the little garden to the apartments. This is going to be a communal area where people can come and just enjoy the view over onto the river. Now this apartment building has not been decorated yet, and if you want to see a show apartment inside, do let me know in the comments below, because my feeling was that this apartment is going to be a place where people can move in and they can decorate their apartments how they like. So it's left bare so the tenants can decorate them how they want to. But I thought I might do one apartment, so if you want to see a show apartment and me to experiment doing interior decorations in Minecraft Pocket Edition, please do let me know in the comments, and if there's lots of interest in that, I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed seeing my apartment building. This is, every time I say it, so this is my biggest build yet, but this is a really big build. It took a long time. It's kind of the same footprint as my town hall, but it is all building and on 2 stories as opposed to just sort of one with a tower. But it was a lot of fun to build, and I think this front view here with the driveway and the sign is my favourite. I'm sorry you can't see it out of the rain, but when it rains, it rains. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching.